Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sean. It's been a while. I thought maybe it would be prudent at this time to kind of give people that are Mandy's friends and the people that follow the ATX Tomahawk channel a little bit of advice, maybe a pep talk. The way, kind of how I talk to Mandy about how all this drama stuff is going on. You guys know for the last several weeks, Sam Telfer over there has been trying desperately to get Mandy's attention. You guys have seen it. It's played out. For the most part, Mandy hasn't paid any attention to it, partly because why should she? She knows there's nothing nice being said about her, and because of a medical emergency that Mandy faced. But this is what's going on right now, guys. There's a potential collaboration or a panel that's gonna happen with like Sam and truthfully Trisha. And some people are wondering about that, maybe worrying about it a little bit, just a few people. And guys, look at the players that are involved here. Look at how stuff has played out over the last 6 or 7 weeks. And just let it sink in for a little bit. For the last couple of months, Sam Telfer has been trying to desperately get Mandy ATX and my attention, but mostly get my attention through Mandy. And as you guys notice, it's starting to reek of desperation a little bit, I'd say. Why would Sam enlist truthfully Trisha to come on a panel? In what for? I mean, really, you know it. I know it, you know it. Her people are over there going, Sam, don't do this. Sam, what good is going to come of this? You remember when TT was on Molly Go Lightly and everybody was like, oh my God. Now, Molly Go Lightly got 20 times, her channel's gone, thank God, but she had 20 times, 25 times, 50 times the influence and audience that Sam Telfer had. She gave TT a chance, and you all saw what happened. What makes you guys think that it would be any different? What do you think? Sam's going to coach her? He's going to tell her what to say? What could possibly come out of that collaboration that we haven't seen or heard already? Nothing. Maybe they'll doctor up some DMs. Maybe they'll doctor up some pictures. But there's absolutely nothing that would come of that. So y'all just, and I'm talking to you guys like I talk to anybody about something when they ask me. This reeks of desperation. And more for Sam than it does TT. Sam has been trying desperately to get a reaction that is satisfactory to her from Mandy ATX and I. And we're not giving it to her. I think she finally realizes that Mandy don't watch her. And the only way that she can get a direct message to Mandy is to perhaps have TT on her panel, because she knows that a lot of people that follow us will watch Truthfully Trisha and will get the pictures and screenshots and send them to Mandy. You guys come down in the comments later and tell me what other reason in the world would she have TT on her panel. We've watched it for the past 6 or 7 weeks, and Sam has made Kiwi Farms with her antics. People that didn't even know who she was, that was leaning in, saying, what is it about Mandy ATX that drives this girl completely bonkers? She's supposedly in a happy relationship with Yaba. I don't think so. I think there's trouble there. I mean, I'm not in the relationship, but from what I've heard from a lot of people, the way Yaba is, she's extremely jealous. She doesn't like Sam to stray very far in any direction. I just think there's trouble in paradise. It was a no-no for Sam to talk to Trisha. I found that out from people that kind of play both sides, who kind of keep it at arm's length, and they play both sides. I think that Sam has sort of lost her momentum with this whole thing. She needs to ramp something up. She needs to pay the bills. That's what she does. She does drama to pay the bills. So she thinks that she's going to do a collab with Truthfully Trisha, and that's going to work out. She's kind of painted herself on an island. There is nobody else that want a platform with her. want to, collab with her. If you think about this last 6 or 7 weeks, you think of another OG out there, one that fell in with Sam Telfer and jumped on the let's go after ATX and Tomahawk bandwagon. Nobody was. As a matter of fact, when she started ramping that up, a whole bunch of people had our backs. Alex Glitter, Tragic, DC Media, Negs, all these people that, had found some fallout with Sam and Yaba kind of rallied for us, and they still are. Mandy talks to most of them all the time, and this all started because Mandy's decided to say in DC Media's chat, get with me, I'll get you the goods. That held some water for a couple of weeks, but it doesn't anymore. So anyway, you have not seen anybody else help Sam. There's one person that comes to mind, and that's Owl. Owl decided that she was going to review some of our stuff, kind of bash on Mandy, put Mandy's name and title in the title to get views. And you see that didn't work out too well for her. So a few folks came for her, and she's kind of taken several seats away from the drama. Sam's out there on an island by herself. No other OG is fucking with Mandy ATX. They're just not. I mean, if there's one out there, if you can show me a screenshot clip, show it to me. It's not happening. As a matter of fact, I started to see the OGs in DC's chat, in Mandy's chat. When Randy, bless her heart, and I had no beef with Randy, tried to gain some momentum about a stream because DC was potentially going to bring up Little Rosie. It looked like that she was going to try to do some dragging of DC and Mandy ATX because of it. And you saw the OGs go into that chat and kind of shut that down. Randy took it in another direction. If you don't think so, go back and watch that if it's still up, because it happened. And you'll see the names that I'm talking about that went in there. The OGs basically don't fuck with Mandy. Sam has kind of painted herself out on an island now, and she is reduced to having Truthfully Trisha on a panel. Now, if you guys are wondering if I'm worried about it, I'm kind of amused by it. If you think about it, Sam Telfer and Truthfully Trisha are Mandy's two biggest stalkers. Two of them together. What could they possibly come up with that we haven't heard or seen before? I was kind of looking forward to that. And that was kind of playing right into Sam's hands because I don't watch Sam. I don't watch TT. But that collaboration was mildly interesting. It's really good for my ego. You got these two people that are stalking my wife and talking shit about me all the time, and they're going to try to get together and build some more momentum. All Sam has done in the last couple of weeks, she's called some group that my mother was part of and got a whole bunch of old ladies laughing at her and stuff like that. Because really the only thing that I ever had to do with that situation when it happened was go, well, they're all kind of related and tied into Truthfully Trisha, and y'all know about her. And they were like, oh, we get it. And voila, Sam kind of hand delivers that message for me by having that stream. So I just wanted people to know that. I mean, this is kind of the things that I'm saying to people behind the scenes. We have friends of ours that are a little concerned because maybe something's being said about them, and Mandy and I get it. If Sam and her people are going real life on you or putting up pictures of you and stuff like that, and you need to back off a little bit, we get it. We got it. But I think it's my responsibility at this point that I need to kind of step up and make a statement here and there because, the people that are Mandy's friends have been really good to her, and they deserve people to have their backs when this stuff happens. And if they choose to just walk away from it, that's cool too. We get it. But that's kind of the gas that I'm giving you guys right now to our friends, is that it's okay. It's okay. Whether you want to stand in there and fight and have our backs and do whatever, that's fine. Or if you want to do what we do, what Mandy and I do, which is kind of ignore it, that's cool too. I mean, I think at this point, I said it before, if you just don't give Sam a reaction, then she's nothing. She can't do anything to you. I mean, the worst case that's going to happen is she'll get some legal action. We know that that's happened with some other people, seen it. And if you notice that when that happens, she stops talking about him. We're not at that point It's very, very easy to get to that point. I mean, Sam has kind of tried to go real life, and Mandy and I don't have deep pockets, but there's people that are getting their attention that they're just being a pain in the ass or whatever. Maybe that's a route that we take, but right now, my point through the last couple of months was to everybody, to the drama community, to everybody else that's ever watched Sam Telfer, is that yes, she fancies herself some type of internet YouTube gangster. You can go and look at her Twitter. She thinks it. She thinks she is. But I want you guys to tell me, validly, somebody said she ran Diane off the internet. No, Diane kind of did herself. And that was an opportunity for Sam to jump on her. But really, I want you to think she's a real pain in the ass. A lot of the OGs don't want to mess with her. On the low, a lot of them were like, hey, hang in there. I mean, you understand if we don't jump into this. Yeah, we got it. But they're like, we're here for it, man. She is acting like a friggin' lunatic for the last couple of months, and nobody has kept her off center for this long. And she has not successfully got anybody else outside of her channel to ride with her on it. Nobody. Her own girlfriend isn't even really talking much about it. I do think there's trouble there, but that's whatever. That's whatever. So as far as a collaboration that's may or may not happen, Mandy was right. She said at the beginning that TT would at some point try to bail on it, make excuses. I guess she was alluding to the fact that she didn't feel good. And then voila, today Sam was like, oh, I got shit to do and we can't do it, and we'll get it together a different time. But the point is if it happens tomorrow or next week or whatever, it's just kind of hand delivering the message that a lot of people, that I'm trying to instill in a lot of people, is that she's in this with TT to get at Mandy. And for the people that Sam wants to go real life with, she is a friend of Truthfully Tricia, my crazy ex-wife, and that's what that's all about. Just block and keep moving on. And Sam's hand delivering that for me as well. That's really it. On my way home, I got tomorrow off. Mandy streamed earlier today, and I haven't got a chance to see it. So I'll take a bath or whatever and listen to her. Love to hear her voice. I mean, she truly is the love of my life. I'm getting really excited because I'm about 3 minutes from home. That's it. That's the message. I'm going to try to step up and do this. I don't really have a lot of time during the day. I'm like a lot of dudes. We're on our grind to take care of our queen, and that's what we do. You see a lot of people around here that do YouTube, and they get asked, what's your husband? Does he know about it? Man, he's out there making the bread. He's making the ends so that I can be his queen. Mandy says it all the time. My job is to be Sean's queen. Sleep in, get my beauty sleep, and be Sean's queen, and be on his arm for him. And she does that very well, and I'm about to see her. I just wanted to kind of deliver that message. I didn't get really down too in the weeds. Maybe I will with some specifics. But guys, the whole Truthfully Tricia Sam Telfer thing is beautiful, man. I mean, it's I don't think, and I would be remiss if even in Sam's camp, that they're real super stoked about this. I don't really think they are, but they do what Sam says. And really at the end of the day, it ain't a whole lot of people. I've said it once, I've said it a million times. She really surprised me with her lack of being able to really get up a big group of people to influence things. I thought there'd be more crap, but of course, I was in a relationship where Sniper Wolf came at me, and her minions of, millions of 15-year-olds who actually have turned out, if you watch the news, to be the biggest swatters and the biggest botters and things like that. They're the worst ones. They know more about the internet and computers than we ever will. And so I've lived through that, and so this wasn't there wasn't nothing, and all you got to do is ignore it. Sure, I think Sam gets a lot of people in her chats, and because she is kind of crazy, she's got some mental problems, but I think at this point, go over and check out Kiwi Farms and type her name in. She's made Kiwi Farms as the next locale because she's just friggin' ridiculous. So anyway, I'm pulling in right now. My wife is in the driveway. She just pulled in as well. We got our chickens, we got our rooster, We got our dog. And tonight at about 8:30, Mandy and I will be live. So today, April 11th, Mandy ATX went live, Tomahawk Sean went live, and then Mandy and Sean will go live later on. Hey, we appreciate y'all's support. You got to do what you got to do, but we got this, man. They ain't close to us. Peace.